Welcome to the weekly Top 10. I'm your host, davidinark. Each week we count down the top 10 downloaded mods for BeamNG Drive. Now, things got away from me over the month of September, so we're going to do things a little differently than normal. I'm going to cover the entire month 1 week at a time. Now, due to various issues, we won't have any in-game footage for these, and I apologize for that, but we'll get back on track again with the October countdowns. Starting things off, we have the top 10 downloaded mods for the week ending September 3rd, 2021. At number 10, we have a debut featuring the Teardrop Trailer mod. At number 9, the Hirochi Prazu makes a return to the countdown, making this its 17th time to be on the charts. It is the second highest appearing mod we've seen since starting these countdowns back in the spring of 2021. At number 8, we have a debut from Cheat Panel. It's a very cool mod. It adds easy access to some of the game's coolest settings. Coming in at number 7, it is the return of yet another mod. This time, we have the Slammed D-Series Notched Frame mod coming at you. At number 6, the Soliad Wendover Winston Cup car makes its debut on the countdown. The next mod on the countdown is also making its first showing on the charts. At number 5, it's the Iceland van. And sitting at the number 4 spot, where it was in our last countdown, we have the Car Jump Arena. Now, it is the most appearing mod, and it is the longest running chart performer, with its 25th time to be in the countdown. Whew. The Car Jump Arena, always a fan favorite. At number 3, another mod makes its debut and proves to be quite the favorite among YouTube creators and in several Facebook groups. It's the Clear Car Trailer. Now, the mod at number 2 was the longest running number 1 mod that we have seen. And although it drops a spot, it spent 5 weeks in a row at number 1. It falls one place though, and it is the ETK A-Series. And the number 1 mod for the week ending September 3rd, 2021 goes to yet another debut mod. That's right. This mod jumps onto the charts to steal the number 1 spot away from the ETK A-Series. At number 1 for September 3rd, it's the 53-foot semi-race trailer with living quarters. Whew! That's a mouthful. Hey, that wraps up the countdown for the first week of September. Now, coming up after the break, we've got the countdown for the week ending September 10th, 2021. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the September countdown for the most downloaded mods for BeamNG Drive. I'm your host, davidinark. Now let's get rolling as we look at the top 10 mods for the week ending September 10th, 2021. Now the mod at number 10 makes its first appearance on the charts. It's a welcome addition to several vehicles, but mainly to the police and fire vehicles. Kicking things off, we have the ARB Bull Bar mod. Now, making its 4th showing on the countdown, this next mod returned last week after being gone for a bit. Last week, it was at number 7. This week, it slips 2 notches to number 9. It's the Slammed D-Series Notched Frames. See what I did there? Slipped 2 notches, notched frame. These are dad jokes. Never mind. All right, heading into the number 8 position, we have the mod that was at number 8 last time as well. It's the Cheat Panel. At number 7, we have a mod that we haven't seen in quite a long time, but it makes its return this week. At number 7, we have the Gavril T-Series expansion pack. You want to go check that out for sure. Now, falling down 2 spots, we have the mod that was at number 4 in the last countdown. This time, however, it drops to number 6. It is the Car Jump Arena. Now, hitting the halfway point, we have the Ibishu Pessima GTZ racing onto the charts to take number 5. I can speak. All right, anyway, bucking the trend that we have seen so far, we finally have a mod that actually climbed up this week compared to last. Now, last week, it was at number 6. This week, the Soliad Wendover NASCAR Winston Cup car takes 4th position. Whew, just off the podium. Just throwing that out there. All right, anyway. At number 3, we have a mod that comes and goes pretty often around here. It disappeared last week, but it returns this week to make its 9th appearance on the charts. At number 3, it's the Ibishu Chizé. Now, the top 2 mods for this week have never been on the charts before. They muscle their way in to grab number 1 and number 2. At number 2, it's the ETK 800 Parts Pack, and it enters the countdown. And the number 1 mod for the week ending September 10th, 2021, well, it's a mod from It's Your Boy. That's right, it is the IYB ETK K series. And there you have them. Those are the top 10 mods for the week ending September 10th, 2021. Now, we've got 2 more to go to see which mods stay the course and which ones, well, fall off into obscurity. Stick around. We've got the top 10 mods for the week ending September 17th coming up next. Hey there, and welcome back to the weekly top 10 downloaded mods for BeamNG Drive. I'm davidinark, and we've reached the top 10 mods for the week ending September 17th, 2021. This countdown features 5 mods that have never been on the charts before. That's right, half the mods in this week's countdown are making their debuts. And with that, we'll start at number 10. The number 10 mod brings us a variety of options for vehicles in the game. It's Austin's Parts Pack, and it kicks things off. At number 9, this mod is also charting for the first time this week. It's also a parts pack, but for a very particular vehicle. At number 9, it's the Ibishu Pigeon Small Pack. That's easy for me to say. As we have seen in other countdowns, we often have mods that hit the charts and then fall away only to return again. This week, we have 2 such mods. The first one comes in at number 8. Making its 18th chart appearance, we have the Ibishu Prazio. At number 7, we've got a mod that caters to one's imagination. What would the ETK I series look like before the version in the game? Well, the pre-facelift ETK I series 1981 to 1984 gives you the chance to see that for yourself. Our number 6 mod is the second one to return after taking a bit of a hiatus. This one adds giant tires to just about any vehicle in the game. It's the Monster Truck Tires mod. Now, as we hit the halfway point in this week's countdown, we find ourselves faced with the mod that was at number 3 previously. Slipping down 2 places to number 5, it's the Ibishu Chizai. At number 4, we've got that good old fan favorite. You know, the mod that jumped onto the charts in the very beginnings of our countdown series and has pretty much never left since. You know what I'm talking about. Of course, it's the Car Jump Arena. As we look ahead to the next mod, I have to admit I have no idea how to pronounce it, so we're just gonna go for it. At number 3, we've got the Javi El Lucho Mad mod entering the charts. And I apologize if I butchered that greatly. Moving on. Our number 2 mod gives us yet another ETK facelift. This time, however, we're giving the ETK 800 series the honor of the facelift. And for the second week in a row, the mod taking the top spot in the countdown is none other than the IYB ETK K series mod. This was quite a week for the ETK-related mods for sure, and those are your top 10 downloaded mods for the week ending September 17th, 2021. Now, after the break, we'll have the final top 10 for the month of September. Stay tuned as we count down the top 10 mods for the week ending September 24th, 2021. Hey, thanks for tuning in and sticking around, or if you jumped ahead to this spot, thanks for joining this part of the video. I'm davidinark, and right now we're counting down the top 10 mods for the week ending September 24th, 2021. Now, to start things off, last week's number 8 mod drops 2 places to number 10. Hanging on for dear life, it's the Hirochi Prazu. At number 9 this week, we've got the debut of a mod that brings us back to the age of breakdancing and parachute pants. Yes, I had done both of those. Anyway, it's the 1980s Ibishu 300 BX. The mod at number 8 is a former number 1 mod. In fact, it was number 1 last week. But it falls all the way down to number 8. It's the IYB ETK K-Series mod. The mod at number 7 brings some role-playing action to the game. If you spend a lot of time at the A1 garage in Utah, you'll be happy to know there's now an A1 branded car trailer, and it lands at number 7. At number 6, we've got a mod that has been on and off the charts a total of 3 times. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but that's actually quite an accomplishment. Taking the number 6 spot in a return to the charts, it's the DFA pack for the D-Series. Our number 5 mod has been bouncing around the charts now for 28 weeks. That's more than half a year spent on the countdown. It has staying power not seen by any other mod ever. It slips down from number 4 last week to number 5 this week. It's the Car Jump Arena. Now, one mod that seems to find its way back onto the countdown after falling off is one that follows the get updated, hit the charts pattern that we've seen on several of these mods. At number 4, RK's highly customizable engines mod had a recent update, and many BeamNG drive players grabbed the download. Our top 3 mods this week are all brand new to our series. At number 3, we've got the Turkish Municipal Bus Skin mod, and it's very popular among the players. The number 2 mod for the week instantly brings us to a time of Chevy Chase movies and poor Aunt Edna. It's the Gavril Blue Buck station wagon. Well, okay, maybe it takes us back a little further than that, but it's more like a time when we could actually ride in the way back, as my brother and I called it. But either way, it's the Blue Buck station wagon at number 2. Topping the charts for the week of September 24th, 2021. We have the long-awaited, much-anticipated, and hugely downloaded ETK 800 Series Sedan at number 1. There you have them all. All of the top 10 downloaded mods for the month of September 2021 delivered week by week here in one video. Now, this countdown is not sanctioned by nor officially associated with BeamNG. Download figures are taken directly from the repository pages at beamng.com/resources. All the data is compiled for the week, and it's compared to the data from the previous week. The top 10 mods with the most downloads for the period are ranked in order from number 1 to number 10, and then we count them down backwards from number 10 to number 1. Hey, thanks to GamerGull, Hero of God, and LosWilko for supporting the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time for the Top 10 Countdown. I'm your host, davidinark, and I hope you have a great day.